You think air rifles are just toys? Think again. 14 states in the US just banned some of these weapons, and when you see what they can do, you'll understand why. We're talking about air-powered guns that fire arrows at deadly speeds, full-auto pellet machines that sound like real firearms, and rifles so powerful they're regulated like actual guns. Some of these are still legal to buy right now on Amazon, but that window might be closing fast. Let's dive into the exact models causing all this controversy.
Umarex AirSaber PCP-powered aerogun air rifle.
This one started the whole debate.
The AirSaber is a PCP-powered air rifle that shoots full-length arrows instead of pellets.
It runs on compressed air stored in an 8-ounce tank, delivering around 450 FPS with carbon fiber arrows. The pre-charged pneumatic system gives you 8 to 10 shots per fill, and it uses standard archery broadheads. The rifle weighs just over 5 pounds and comes with a quick-fill Foster fitting for fast reloads. Imagine hunting wild boar in dense forest where firearms are too loud or restricted. You get the stopping power of a crossbow with the range and accuracy of a rifle. Silent, deadly, and effective up to 70 yards. The reason states are banning it blurs the line between air rifle and lethal weapon. Silent kills with arrow penetration make it dangerously efficient. Prices vary, but expect to pay around $350 to $400. Now let's talk about its bigger brother, Umarex 2 double-barrel PCP-powered aerogun air rifle. This is where things get wild. It's a double-barrel air arrow rifle that lets you fire 2 arrows in rapid succession without reloading. Dual PCP chambers mean 2 independent shots before refilling. Each barrel delivers the same 450 FPS performance as the AirSaber. The side-by-side barrel design gives you instant follow-up capability, and it accepts any 375-inch diameter arrow. Built-in Weaver rail for optics, synthetic stock for weather resistance. Picture yourself in a survival scenario or pest control situation where one shot might not be enough. You've got an instant backup without touching another arrow. No pumping, no cocking, just aim and fire again. Double the firepower makes this twice as controversial. Legislators see it as escalating lethality beyond what air rifles should offer. And speaking of controversy, Umarex AirJavelin CO2 aerogun air rifle with 3 carbon fiber arrows. A real game changer for portability. The AirJavelin runs on standard CO2 cartridges instead of PCP tanks, firing .625 caliber arrows at 300 FPS. It uses 2 88-gram CO2 cartridges that deliver up to 30 shots before replacement. The hammerless design makes it incredibly quiet, just a soft whoosh sound. Comes with 3 custom carbon fiber arrows, integrated rail system, and adjustable open sights. Total weight is only 4 pounds. You're backpacking through restricted hunting zones, where even bow season has noise complaints. This thing is silent enough that game won't spook even if you miss. Perfect for close-range small game or target practice in your backyard. The CO2 system makes it accessible and easy to operate, which is exactly why regulators are nervous. No special pumps or compressors needed. Just grab cartridges from any sporting goods store. Price sits around $180 to $220. Next up, the Pro version. Umarex AirJavelin Pro PCP Aerogun Air Rifle with 3 carbon fiber arrows. Now we're stepping into serious territory. The AirJavelin Pro switches to PCP power, boosting arrow velocity to 375 FPS with the same .625 caliber arrows. Pre-charged pneumatic reservoir gives you 15 to 20 shots per fill at maximum power. Upgraded precision barrel, enhanced trigger group, and reinforced stock for durability. Includes 3 premium carbon fiber arrows, QD fill port, and factory-installed scope rail. Weighs 5.5 pounds.
Think medium game hunting. Raccoons, coyotes, even deer in some jurisdictions where airbows are legal. The extra velocity means deeper penetration and more humane kills at distances up to 50 yards. You're not playing around anymore.
This is where the Pro label earns its reputation. More power, more range, more control, and more reason for states to draw the line. Expect around $300 to $350. Let's shift gears to something completely different. Product 5. Bear X Desire XL Self-Cocking Pistol.
Crossbow with 3 premium bolts.
This one's technically a crossbow, but it's in the same legal gray zone. Self-cocking mechanism means you just pull back the string by hand, no separate cocking device needed. Comes with an integrated red dot sight, anti-dry fire safety, and 3 aluminum bolts. The pistol grip design makes it one-hand operable, and it weighs only 2.4 pounds. Draw weight is 80 pounds.
You're dealing with pest control in urban settings, where firearms are prohibited. Squirrels in the attic, rats in the barn, aggressive stray animals. This handles it all silently and effectively within 25 yards. Compact enough to store in a truck or RV.
The problem? It's powerful enough to cause serious injury, but small enough to conceal easily. Several states now classify these as restricted weapons. Around $100 to $130. Now here's where things get interesting. Product 6. Benjamin BPAMX Airbow M600 Package.
This is Benjamin's answer to the arrow gun craze.
The Airbow M600 uses PCP power to launch arrows at a blistering 450 FPS, delivering over 170 foot-pounds of energy. 8-shot rotary magazine system means you can fire 8 arrows without reloading. Runs on 3000 psi pre-charged air, and the included tank gives you multiple fill cycles. Adjustable power settings let you dial down for small game or crank up for larger targets. Package includes scope, arrows, and quick disconnect fill adapter. Imagine hog hunting at night in states where suppressed firearms aren't allowed. The Airbow is silent, repeatable, and devastating. You can drop multiple targets in seconds with the magazine system. It's basically a semi-auto arrow launcher. That repeating capability is exactly what has regulators freaking out. They see it as crossing into firearm territory without firearm regulations. And speaking of firearms territory, Product 7. Hatsan Blitz Full Auto PCP Air Rifle with included wearable 4U 100. Now this one is absolutely insane. The Blitz is the world's first full auto PCP air rifle, firing .177 or .22 caliber pellets at up to 1250 feet per second. Full auto mode dumps the entire magazine in under 2 seconds. We're talking 15 rounds of rapid fire. Semi-auto mode available for precision shooting. Dual magazine system holds 14 or 19 rounds depending on caliber. Powered by pre-charged air at 3,625 psi with an integrated pressure gauge and adjustable power. Includes bipod, scope, and 100 paper targets. You're running competitive speed shooting or dealing with serious varmint infestations where volume of fire matters. Sounds like a real submachine gun. Feels like one too. The dopamine rush of holding down the trigger is unreal. This is the single most controversial air rifle on the market right now. Multiple states have outright banned it because it mimics automatic firearms too closely. The sound, the feel, the function, it all screams gun, not air rifle. Typically around $800 to $1,000. Let's talk about something with historical flavor. Umarex Legends M3 Grease Gun, .177 caliber, BB gun, air rifle. A real nostalgia piece that's surprisingly powerful. This is a CO2-powered replica of the iconic M3 grease gun submachine gun from World War II, firing .177 steel BBs.
Blowback action gives you realistic recoil and cycling with every shot. Dual 12-gram CO2 cartridges power the system. Holds 28 BBs in the stick magazine. Fires in full auto at around 430 FPS. Full metal construction with authentic markings, folding stock, and tactical rails. Weighs 6 pounds. Perfect for historical reenactments, plinking sessions, or introducing shooters to the feel of classic firearms without actual firearm regulations. The blowback makes it feel alive in your hands. Set up cans in the backyard and experience what World War II soldiers carried. The full auto function and realistic appearance make it a target for regulation. Several states treat realistic replicas like this as actual firearms in terms of transport and display laws. Usually $150 to $200. On to the next one. Product 9. Gamo 611-010-7154 Varmint Air Rifle.
This one's a traditional powerhouse.
Single-shot break barrel design with Gamo's 33mm cylinder and fluted polymer-jacketed steel barrel. Includes a 4x32 scope, 2-stage adjustable trigger, and rubber recoil pad. The SWA shockwave absorber reduces felt recoil. All-weather synthetic stock and weighs 6.6 pounds.
You're varmint hunting. Ground squirrels, prairie dogs, invasive birds, from distances up to 75 yards. No need for powder, primers, or spent casings. Just break the barrel, load a pellet, and shoot. Quiet enough for suburban use, but powerful enough for ethical kills.
The reason it's on watch lists, that 1,250 FPS velocity puts it in the same energy class as some Rimfire cartridges. Regulators see it as a loophole weapon. And finally, a classic design that started it all. Product 10. Crosman CLG 1000 KT Legacy Variable. Pump 177 caliber pellet/BB air rifle with scope. This is old school meets modern function. The Legacy is a variable pump pneumatic rifle, firing both .177 pellets and BBs, with velocity up to 1,000 FPS depending on pump count. You control the power. 3 pumps for target practice, 10 pumps for maximum velocity. Rifled steel barrel for accuracy. Fiber optic front and rear sights, plus a 4x15 scope included. Built-in 50-round BB reservoir and single-shot pellet tray. Wood stock with classic American styling. Weighs 4.5 pounds. Teaching kids firearm safety, casual backyard plinking, or hunting small pests like starlings and mice. The variable pump system lets you adjust power to the situation. Start soft for young shooters, ramp up for serious use. What makes it controversial is accessibility. It's cheap, easy to use, and doesn't require any special equipment. That low barrier to entry concerns legislators who want air rifles regulated like real guns. Typically $70 to $100, making it one of the most affordable options. And there you have it. 10 air rifles that are causing legal chaos across the United States. Some are already banned in states like New Jersey, New York, California, and Illinois. Others are under review. The line between air rifle and weapon keeps getting blurrier, and regulators are scrambling to catch up. If you're interested in any of these, check your local laws first, because tomorrow they might not be legal anymore.